and she holds it out in front of I, and he goes, yeah, food, yeah. And she opens it and just starts eating in front of me. He's like, oh! She's like, listen, ladies, we need to be nurtured and pampered, okay? You're a dog. Your ancestors hunted, okay? Fucking hunt the rodents on this ship. This is for me. She just eats it. He's like, I hate you, bitch. I hate you. I just love it. It's so selfish, Jeff. But hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I also wanted to let you know that not only do I create content here on Class in the Glass, but I also stream content in my Twitch channel, Mr. Revan7. I play single-player games, multiplayer games, and I also do movie reviews and cartoon reviews as well. I also want to encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in the Glass, where I offer audio commentaries, full reactions for movies, and also the ability to submit questions for my video casts and podcasts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
We got to go ahead and get to this other review chat, this other scene by scene breakdown chat for Cowboy Bebop, Sympathy for the Devil. The Devil chat. And let's get right into it, chat. We are opening up in a nice little blues jazz bar chat. Spike, actually, no. I gotta back up, chat. I'm completely wrong. No, not at that point yet. We start chat. We open up in the middle of a fucking surgery, and we're in a laboratory chat, and we see the naked. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam, indeed. And they're jamming inside of Spike Spiegel's insides right now. We're in the middle of a laboratory, chat, and Spike is getting some laser eye surgery, chat. That laser eye surgery being, we are removing his fucking eyeball from his head, yanking that sucker out, and putting in a robot eyeball, chat. And we see all these intestines and glass jars and everything. We see Spike Spiegel's peen. We see his peen, chat. Matter of fact, this opening was not featured in the American debut when they did the dub chat. This was exercised from the original viewing when it was first broadcasted. When it was first broadcasted in the States, they took this out because they didn't want to see no goddamn peen, Chad, peen and balls. And so he's Ken Doll Smooth. Actually, he's just Ken Doll Smooth down there. So it's like, all right, I don't know what the big deal is, but they didn't want to show nothing, Chad. They didn't want to give the hint that he had any genitalia. But we see that Spike Spiegel's having his one eye removed, Chad, and being replaced by a robotic eye. And this eye, Chad, it's used to help him in combat, that kind of thing. He makes references to it, like, I have my one eye that always sees the past, which is always about Julia and Vicious and his time with the Red Dragon, and one that is always in the present no matter what, and I never see through it, really. And so he always refers to himself as, I'm only seeing through one eye. And, you know, the robot one is the one where he doesn't, it's like, it's not even a part of me. It's very dark, very melancholy, chat. But then, chat, he goes to, he had a very bad memory. He comes up, chat. He wakes up and he's in the middle of a jazz club, a blues club, chat. And we are seeing this little kid, chat, this little kid named Wen. And he is playing his goddamn heart out on stage here with his harmonica. And he is singing and he is playing the blues. And Spike's watching, he's like, yeah, this kid's really impressive, my God. And, you know, Jet's like, that kid's pretty goddamn good. He's got an old soul. He's got an old soul. Remember that, Chat? And, like, Spike, I didn't know you were a fan of blues. He's like, I've been a fan of blues since the day I popped out of my mama. And he's just like, oh, yeah, so you were a hipster back in your day. He's like, goddamn right I was. Now, the thing is, Chat, they're not there to enjoy the jazz, there to enjoy the music. They're on a fucking job right now, okay? They're tracking down a dangerous criminal. Not even a criminal, Chat, just a person who has a bounty on his head. He's a mercenary, Chat. Goes by the code name of Giraffe, and apparently he stole some money, Chad, and they don't know why he stole the money. They just know that he's got a big old fat whopping bounty on his head, good old bounty head. We gotta take it in. Meanwhile, the kid, totally dressed, this little homage to the kid, Chat, Wing. He's wearing an outfit that is very reminiscent of Lupin the Third, which Lupin the Third is, yeah, Cowboy Bebop borrows a lot from Lupin the Third, Chat. It's aesthetic, it's from its characters, you know, its plot lines, its animation. And this kid, he's wearing the green suit. He's wearing a black shirt and the yellow tie, which Lupin changes outfits throughout the series, but perhaps is his most famous outfit, his original outfit. It was, oh, that's kind of cool. And they're paying homage to it here. But they're trying to track down Giraffe, chat. And Giraffe, they noticed he was going in this bar. They've been keeping an eye on him the entire time. But they can't grab him right here because it's in public. And, you know, Spike and it's like, okay, well, as soon as this song's over, let's go. Let's get him. Let's get out of here. Like, good little kidnapping. Good little punch and nab. You know, they punch him in the face and they nab him, chat. And they drag him off to the police. Thing is, though, chat, Jet's like, fuck, because he sees one of his old friends, chat, a fellow bounty hunter named Fatty Rivers, and he is quite rotund, chat. He's got a big old tummy, and he is right behind Wen, and so it's like, you realize, oh, shit, or not Wen, excuse me, chat, Giraffe, and he realizes, like, she's gonna go after him. It's like, okay, Spike's like, oh, how do you want to play this? Spike's asking Jet, and Jet's like, shit, okay, I got it. And so he has to create a distraction. So he's like, hey, Fatty, and everyone's like, what? And Fatty Rivers is like, you son of a bitch. But he's like, hey, Jet, how you doing? So they're being all, you know, nice chat, being friends, but they don't want to play their hand. So then the Giraffe would just fucking leave and just get out of there. You know, take his ass out of there, chat. While Spike, he follows him outside the bar. Follows him outside the bar because he notices Giraffe is following Wang and this man in a wheelchair. And Spike's like, okay, that's kind of weird. Why he's tracking? Does he have a thing for kids? Is he a fan? And he's like, that's odd. But he sees Giraffe leave and he's like tracking him. He's like, okay, he's in his goddamn little ship. And he notices that Giraffe, he's right behind Wang and his, and I guess his, you know, maybe Wang is the ward of this guy in the wheelchair, but he sees those two go into a hotel. And Giraffe is kind of, taking it slow behind them. And Spike's like, oh, shit, okay, I guess I'll just fly around here and see what happens, see how this plays out. Meanwhile, we cut to Giraffe chat, and he's entered the hotel. He's going to a very specific room. We assume it's the room with Wang and the man in the wheelchair. And he enters, and he just fucking enters shit. He kicks down that goddamn door, takes his gun out, has a ring in his hand. It's a very odd-colored, pink-colored ring, chat. Has like a pink diamond, like pink-purple diamond. And he goes in there, and he's like, Zebra, I've come here. And then all of a sudden, chat, boom! He's fucking shot. He's fucking shot. And he falls out the goddamn window. It's like, what the hell's going on? Spike sees, he's like, oh shit, the money! And he fucking dive bombs him, chat. Listen, you can dive bomb as much as you fucking want. And he hits the fucking, the swordfish, chat. Boom! Hits that shit, and like, he exploded on the fucking windshield. He's a goddamn bug on goddamn I-35 exploding at 85 miles per hour, chat. You ain't saving his life, but Spike tries, chat. He tries. And he catches this guy. Chat. He lands on a rooftop, and the guy goes, and he's not doing well. He's like, hey, man, don't die. He's like, hey, Zebra, it's Zebra. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, the ring will do it. The ring will kill him. And he's like, what? And then, and he dies. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And this is so weird. And the police all show up and everything. They did collect the bounty. They did collect it. So I was like, okay, fair enough. They did get the money at the very least. But then they're like, this is a weird situation. And Spike, he goes back to the Bebop, and we got the bounty in there, but it's like at a quarter price. He was worth more alive than dead. And, Jet's just like, this is just fucking weird. He does some research on the guy. On Giraffe, his code name, and it was a part of this mercenary outfit, this security defense force. And apparently, one of the big things with him was he was involved with this guy named Zebra. They ran this outfit. They're basically mercenaries for hire, not exactly criminals. But they were protecting a research facility, and there was a breakout one time. And, Giraffe, he was knocked out during the scuffle, during the breakout. And apparently, he blames Zebra. Zebra ran off, or that's what he at least alleges at the time. And it was just odd, and he's been hunting him, and that's why he stole materials and resources, and apparently he's been going after him. That's why he has the bounty on his head. Thank you! Thank you! Oh, Jairo Romani, thank you for the follow. Hey, it's me from Double Toasted. It is, Jairo. Welcome to the stream. You're my new Huckleberry and Grinch. We love Grinches here, man. Hope you're doing very well. Currently doing a scene by scene breakdown of Cowboy Bebop episode 6, Sympathy for the Devil. A very good episode, in my opinion. Hope you're doing very well. But, so he's explaining all this, and Spike's just like, oh, this is fucking weird. And so, maybe that guy he was with was Zebra. And they're like, possibly, he might be worth some money. I mean, apparently he did some illegal stuff. Let's go to hold of him. And Spike's like, don't worry, I'll go back to the club and see what this is all this is about. Meanwhile, Jet, he goes, meets with Fatty, and he gets like some more history and all this thing. And like, what do you know about like the kid he's traveling with? And Fatty's just like, oh yeah, apparently that kid is his ward or something. Apparently he's a savant, he's a genius, he's a master chess player and everything. They travel the Milky Way, the galaxy, or I guess the solar system technically, because not the galaxy, you don't have that kind of thing, but the solar system. And yeah, they've just been doing this. And Jet's like, this is just fucking weird. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. And eventually, after his little meeting with Fatty, by the way, he just feeds fucking Fatty desserts. Like, there you go. There's the obesity. Let's get the type 2 diabetes and work it down in that gut. It's just like, it's so funny. And eventually, he goes back to the Bebop. Also, Faye just being a goddamn selfish bitch, because the only food in the Bebop chat, the last piece of food is dog food for Ein, because he needs to eat chat. Their little Welsh corgi is adorable. No one hates Ein chat. Apparently, Faye does, because she sees the dog, she takes it out, and she holds it out in front of Ein. He goes, yeah, food, yeah. And she opens it and just starts eating in front of him. He's like, oh! She's like, listen, ladies, we need to be nurtured and pampered, okay? You're a dog. Your ancestors hunted, okay? Fucking hunt the rodents on this ship. This is for me. She just eats it. He's like, I hate you, bitch. I hate you. I just love it. It's so selfish, Jeff. But, while this is going on, Faye and Jet. Ooh, thank you. Gearhead 93, thank you for following you, my Huckleberry. Welcome to stream. Thank you. Jet comes back, and he's telling all this information to Faye about what he learns. Yes, apparently giraffe is the word. This kid is odd. How did he get involved with this kind of person? And she's like, he doesn't look the same either, being in a wheelchair and everything. They go, yeah. And they find like a story about them in like one of the newspapers on Mars. And they're reading, ooh, thank you, Matt Shields. The 5 minutes. I love Faye, don't tell you. No, she's good looking, no doubt about that. She got a bad attitude. Actually, she's a really traumatized character. We learn more about her as the series goes on. She's just initially starts out pretty selfish, but you learn why she is the way she is, which is interesting. Everyone's very flawed in this show. I like that. But they find this old story talking about this Wayne kid, how he's this master chess champion and everything. And I'm like, this is weird. But then Faye notices that the person in the wheelchair he's with is not Zebra. Doesn't look like him at all. And she's like, wait a minute, that's not that guy. And then Jet checks the date, and he reads, this fucking story is from 30 years ago. What the hell is going on? And then we cut to Spike in the bar, and Spike's just looking at this kid like, that kid's evil. He just knows. He's like, little shit. The way he's just fucking looking at him like, yeah, I don't trust you, that little Damien Omian kid. No. And eventually the kid, he finishes his set at the club chat, takes Zebra in the wheelchair. They get him in the handicapable, accessible taxi chat, drives him to this warehouse, and Spike's right behind him. And eventually, Spike, they go in the warehouse. Spike follows them, and Wayne, he's just like, I know you're following us. And Spike's like, hey, sorry, just wanted to make sure everything's going okay. And the kid puts out a fucking gun, and he just starts firing at him. And Spike's like, whoa. And he's Spike, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You shouldn't be hanging out with criminals like this. Give me that fucking gun. He's like, I'm not a child. Despite my appearance, I'm actually over 60 years old. And Spike's like, what? Like, excuse me? And then we get Wayne's backstory, chat. I'm like, what the fuck? This one's the dark one, chat. So, apparently he says, I remember being only 12 years old when this little thing right here, this city on Mars, was nothing but an outpost. And we cut to him, chat, back on Earth, when they were trying to get hyperspace technology right, so you can travel between these worlds like that, Chad, in an instant, right? It's faster than light travel. And we see him, Chad. He's with his parents, his mom and dad, and he's like a little kid. And yeah, everything's fun, everything's great, taking pictures and things. He had a thing for photography. And then a fucking explosion happens in the sky, Chad. The moon, half the moon has been taken out, Chad. Apparently they were doing experiments on it with hyperspace technology, Chad. And irradiated moon chunks and ash has engulfed the planet. That's why Earth in the Bebop universe, chat, it looks like Mad Max. That's why, like, no one goes back to Earth, because that place is fucked. It literally looks like something out of Mad Max Fury Road or Blade Runner. Like, no one wants to go back there. It's like, hell no, I ain't going there. That's not the goose. That's not the goose. And the kids' parents, Wayne's parents, like, oh my God. And they jump on top of him, chat, as it rains down irradiated dust and dirt and moon chunks, chat. And then we cut to this landscape, which once was beautiful, chat, filled with trees and natural water. And it's just been fucking desecrated, chat. Just scorched earth. And then we see that what's moving. It's like, oh my God, those people are still alive. And we see Wang as he takes the burned carcasses that were once his parents off of him, and he just has this dead-eyed look in his eyes, the same one he has right now. And he says, my parents saved me that day, but what happened was, because of the hyperspace technology, it somehow, the radiation kept me young. My body, even though my mind continued to grow, my body stayed the same age for all these decades. So he's like 65 or something like that, chat, but he looks 12 based on, apparently, the irradiated moon dust or something, experimenting with, hyperspace technology. And Spike's going, that's fucked up. And he goes, yeah, now you gotta get the fuck out of my way. He's like, no, I need to help this zebra guy. I feel bad for him now at this point. You're a fucking menace. You're a menace. And this kid just starts shooting at Spike, shoots him in this goddamn arm. He's like, holy fuck, this kid's good shot. He's a good shot, chat. And Spike's like, all right, I don't want to shoot kids, but I gotta shoot a kid. And Spike, he loads up his gun, starts shooting at Wayne. And, Wayne's like, I don't need this fucking guy. He kicks Zebra, chat, who we learn. We find out, chat, Zebra, apparently he's the third guy he's done this to. We find out everything. With Wayne, where he also explains, chat, where they experimented on me for years in one of these facilities. I was captured and kept in there, trying to unlock my immortality, my curse, if you will. And this one guy was there, and I basically used him to stage this because he took pity on him. He took pity on this kid. He was like, oh, what, you're torturing fucking kids. And what he did was chemically castrated the guy, chat, lobotomized him, and chemically castrated him. It's like, holy shit. And so you learn later on why Giraffe was coming to save Zebra, chat. It wasn't to kill him, it was to save him. So sad. It's fucked up. But, and the kid's like, well, I don't need this guy anymore. And he fucking kicks him down the stairs, Chad. He's like a paraplegic, can't even talk because it ripped his tongue out too. And he's falling down. Spike's like, oh my God, he just catches the guy. And I like Spike didn't go, yeah, I didn't throw him. He's like, lowers him gently onto the ground. So Spike does have a heart, Chad, despite his, I don't know, his apathy for a lot of things. He does do the right thing more than he doesn't. And he lays this guy in the ground. And he goes after, I'm gonna fucking kill that kid. And the kid shoots him, and Spike just raises a gun, boom, shoots him right in the fucking head, Chad. He goes right over. And it's just like headshot. And Spike's like, fuck yeah. And he goes up there, Chad. And he fell over all these like canisters and shit, like all these giant industrial boxes. And he goes up there and he looks below. Huge fucking blood stain, chat. Like just a monster of a goddamn blood stain, but the kid's gone. He's like, I fucking shot that kid. And he doesn't know what the hell is going on. He goes back to Zebra and help him, and they take him back to the Bebop. He tells all this information to Faye and to Jet. And they're like, okay, plug him into the brain machine. So apparently, chat, they have this machine where they can put on a person and you can see memories. You can see memories if the person thinks about it and it has a visual. It's like we've seen this in movies before, but they have it here in Cowboy Bebop. And Zebra, he still understands everything, Jay, just can't move. And so they put this on him. And he's crying while he's he's remembering this because he was in no control. And we see Giraffe bust in the hotel room that we did, and we see basically what we fill in the gaps that we missed that were cut initially when he was blasted out the window. And he says, "I'm here to help my friend, and you little piece of shit, I have the thing that's gonna fucking kill you. It's part of apparently the irradiated moon rock. If he is in his injustice into his body, his immortality will be null and void." This is the way it is. So it's like, okay. And fucking the kid shoots him, and that's why he falls out the window, chat. So it was not Zebra that did it. And we see Zebra just crying. And I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know, we never see Zebra again. We don't know what happened to him. I mean, what can you do with this poor guy? I don't know. I hope he gets the best medical attention he can. But I was like, what happened to that person? It's very dark what that kid did to him, chat. Not even kid, that little monster. And at this point, Spike's like, I gotta kill that fucking kid. He's like, yeah, we're gonna kill this kid. And we need to end him. I mean, they're not even gonna get paid for it. They're not even gonna get paid for it. We just gotta end this kid. He's a fucking menace. He just murders people. He doesn't care anymore. And so what they do is they take the ring with the jewel inside the specific rock, and they hammer it into a bullet Big fucking bullet, chat. Put in a custom gun. And at this point, Spike's like, I'm going to go on a goddamn suicide mission. I don't give a shit. I want to die anyway. And Jet's like, well, be careful. Try not to die. And FaZe's like, I just want to say goodbye to you, Spike. He's like, I didn't expect that from you. Well, I don't expect you to return. He's like, all right, well, fuck you, bitch. And then he goes off there. He goes off there trying to track down this kid. Meanwhile, we cut to Wang. And he's like, taxi. And the taxi driver's like, how you doing, little boy? Where are you going to go? Boom, shoots him in the fucking face. And he puts the taxi driver's body on the outside chain, just driving in the taxi. Just wanted to kill him. Just need a mode of transportation. And he's driving down this goddamn road. And then he notices in the window, objects in the mirror closer than they appear, and we see the swordfish, chat, Spike's ship. And he just fucking shoots the shit out of this car. He's like, fuck this kid. Just shoots him, chat, and the kid loses control, and everything slams into like an abandoned gas station, which happens to be filled with gasoline. Ba-boom, big explosion. But he's like, I can't be killed. He walks out, dusts himself off, Spike lands, and we pretty much just get a Mexican standoff, chat. These two guys, his guns pointing at each other. Wayne, he just shoots off a couple bullets. Like, you can't kill me. Why are you doing this? And Spike, like, one bullet just passes by Spike and just slices his face, and he doesn't do anything, just feels nothing. He's like, I'm gonna give this kid a chance to kill me. Maybe we'll kill each other. That'd be great, because Spike wants to die, Chad. That's his one desire in life, either to get with Julia or to die. And he raises the gun, the kid's like, all right, do it. And he fires the gun, boom, and great animated shot. As the bullet goes into his head, goes right through him. And the kid's like, this feels good. And then, chat, he slowly ages, like in the span of 5 seconds, goes from 12 to, they say 65. He looks like fucking Schmeagol by the end of it, chat. He looks like he's 100 plus. He looks like he's 200. He goes, and his body all atrophies. He's like, what's happening to me? And he falls over. He's like, this is what it feels like to die. And Spike walks over to him. He's like, I feel heavy. He's like, you know what this feels like? It's the greatest thing ever. Just to let go of everything. And he dies. And Spike knows, I do know that feeling. And he takes the kid's harmonica, chat. Great fucking ending, by the way. Takes the kid's harmonica, chat, like, tries to play it, but can't play it. Doesn't have the years, doesn't have the mileage like that kid had to play that kind of thing. And he throws it up in the air. And he raises his hand up, chat, and goes, bang. End of episode. See ya, Space Cowboy. Love this episode, chat. Love this episode. Cowboy Bebop, episode 6, sympathy for the devil. He had sympathy for him in that moment. Wanting to die. Like, he's like, because the kid said, I want to die. He's like, I finally had this. I never thought I could have it again. And Spike sympathizes because he wants to die too. Brilliant fucking episode. So goddamn. Dude! Grogu suddenly turns into Logan's Charles. That'd be amazing. I hope you enjoyed that review. I hope you enjoyed both reviews tonight. Cowboy Bebop and Tim Burton's and Henry Selick's Number Before Christmas. Sounds good. It's very good, Jose Bauer. I highly recommend checking it out, chat. I also do commentaries and full video reactions of Cowboy Bebop on my Patreon. I actually did a commentary for this very episode, chat, where you see me go, holy shit, the kid's old! When I was like, I didn't realize. It's been so long since I saw this one, but it's fucking amazing, chat. It's so goddamn